My name is Matt Brame, and in 2007 I started a study abroad program here in Rome for students of architecture, interior design, and other disciplines within the College of Art and Architecture. For 9 consecutive years, it was a 2-month program held in the summer, and starting in 2016, it became a fall semester offering with a significant increase in both the time spent here in Rome and the resulting credits that students earn toward their degree. The program begins with a prep course held in Moscow the preceding spring semester, and while in Rome, students earn 15 credits in design, drawing, history, and urban theory. We're here for 3 months, and when I say here, I don't just mean Rome, but specifically in the neighborhood of Trastevere, which is an integral part of what we call the Centro Storico, or the historic heart of the city. This is a fairly rigorous program academically. It's intended to put students here and work hard on their skills with regard to design and drawing and how to study and understand urban life. Really try to encourage and help students to become part of this living, working city, as opposed to being a tourist simply passing through. We're here for most of the semester, about 3 months, and there are 4 courses: history, drawing, urban theory, and a design studio. The structure for the history course is provided primarily by a series of walking tours throughout the city, focusing on various periods of Rome's incredibly rich history, or on specific themes, such as understanding how the city deals with issues of sustainability. We also make visits to some of the many museums here, including the Capitoline and the Vatican. The drawing course is focused on building skills for drawing from observation using graphite, ink, and watercolor, and it puts us out in the streets and piazzas usually for 2 3-hour morning sessions each week. The overall structure of the program is broken into segments that are interspersed with 2 week-long field trips to other regions in Italy. The trips are a chance to see the Italian countryside and some of its most interesting small towns, and the work we do on the trips consists mainly of making drawings and recording observations in our sketchbooks. These trips can vary in location, but we most typically start with one trip to the area south of Naples, including a visit to the ancient Greco-Roman city of Paestum, and some time spent along the stunningly beautiful Amalfi Coast. The second field trip most often explores the region of Umbria, with visits to the towns of Spoleto, Perugia, and Assisi. After the second trip, as the fall weather begins to turn a bit chilly, the remainder of the program is spent further developing and ultimately completing the projects and drawing work started in the beginning, so it ends up being a very full semester. Typically, we do classes 5 days a week, but there are some allowances given for students to travel on their own on the weekends. So we often do class on Friday morning and then pick it up again on Monday afternoon, which means if a student wants to go to Florence, for example, or Venice, on their own or with a few friends, they're able to do that on a weekend and be back at work on Monday again. Students also have the opportunity, if they choose, to stick around in Rome or Italy or Europe in general after the program if they'd like to travel a bit more, maybe going to France or Germany, etc. So the schedule allows for some flexibility before being home at Christmas, if that's what they choose to do. The city of Rome has been attracting design students for centuries, and it continues to provide the source material for studying some of the most cherished art, architecture, urban space, food, and culture that the world has ever known.